Let's test this out. What's up, guys? I'm going to try something new today for today's live stream. Let me see. I don't think this will affect the channel if I try this, but I'm going to occasionally, if we need a timestamp, I can switch over and share my screen for a quick second and then go back. I think that's what I'm going to try today. France going to win. Man, it's been so hard to predict this World Cup. It feels like everything is so up and down. I didn't expect Portugal to lose today. So, crazy. England to win and then lose to Morocco. Can y'all hear the audio from my broadcast? I saw the end of the Portugal match. I had to run a pretty important errand this morning, so I wasn't able to watch the whole game, but I saw the end of it. I wish that I was on the same time zone as the games, because these are being played at night, but they end up being right in the middle of the day for me. So if I have things that I need to do during the day, it's kind of annoying because I want to watch the World Cup and not do my responsibilities. But Croatia versus Morocco final, that'd be wild. Wow. Money is on the French, but I personally would love to see the final be Argentina versus England. That'd be wild. I saw Messi getting into a little bit of a skirmish with some of those Dutch players and coaches. Looked fun. Ronaldo did everything for his nation, won Euros and a lot more trophies, but the Portugal team is just bad at finishing their chances. Yeah, I didn't get to watch the whole game, so I'm not sure how the game flowed, but I did get to see the end of it. Looked disappointing for sure. It just seems like I did not expect Brazil to lose. I did not expect Portugal to lose. And we almost saw Argentina lose after leading. But the most passionate football country on the planet, England, that's a bold statement. But after watching the English club stuff, it's pretty passionate. If I'm serious about doing this full time, you need a VPN so I can access the British internet. That's actually a good point, and I was approached by an English VPN company for a channel sponsorship, so we might get that worked out soon. Morocco have the most passion with Argentina. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I need to fix getting this channel set up, because I wasn't really prepared to be full-time content creator, but y'all have supported we say y'all in Texas. You guys have supported the channel so much and so quickly and overwhelmingly that it's actually turning into a sustainable thing. It's not getting to a passion contest. Yeah, that gets kind of annoying. But yeah, that being said, I've got a lot of things that I need to get set up for the channel moving forward, but kind of playing catch up. So I was trying really hard to get it set up to where I could have a second window in the live stream so you could see just the score and the time. And I think I have figured out a way to do it. I just wasn't able to get it ready in time today. So instead, what I'm going to do, occasionally I will switch to this tab so you can see my screen and then go back. So that way it's barely like I can't use the audio from the stream, and I also can't use that much footage, but yeah, that way you guys can keep up with where I'm at. Is there literally any nation on earth hoping an English win besides the English themselves? I kind of am. It's kind of I don't know. You would think as an American that I would have a natural rivalry with them, but I don't know. English football has been fun for me to watch. New channel member, thank you for joining, man. I'm Scottish and I want the English to win, to be honest. Hey, speaking of Scotland, so somebody commented on one of my videos, I think it was the Wrexham video, and they told me about their club in Scotland, and I think it was Hearts or something. But anyway, they had a troop back in 1914 that went into World War One, and like they were a really great team, great club. But then they didn't end up winning because some of their players never came home. Hearts of Midlothian, yeah, and Midlothian, yeah. And so that was a wild story. I watched a whole documentary on it the other day. And so I guess I have a Scottish team now. But that's a really cool story. It's interesting that we have there is a city in Texas called Midlothian, Texas. And so we used to go play out there. So it was interesting to hear that. Don't decide yet. No, I haven't decided. I really liked that story. Yeah. Dundee United are better. All right. I don't know all the clubs out there. I just was glad somebody shared that story with me. I'm ready for this game to start. So is everyone in here watching from, where y'all watching from? England, France? Y'all watching from somewhere else? Change the title to discussion instead. Wait, is this a real thing? Okay. I can edit that. That's actually a good idea. Thanks for looking out. Scotland has its own leagues. All the big Welsh clubs play in the English leagues. Yeah. How many Scottish leagues are there? Scotland. Hey, Cowboy Bill's back. Thank you for hanging out. I'm excited about Cowboys game this Sunday. Looks like we'll probably win by 30. Should be fun. There's one of the football YouTubers here had his channel suspended for a week because of this. Wow, because he said it was live. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I won't do because I was planning on occasionally switching to this screen to show you what's happening just for like 6 seconds instead of having to constantly give you my timestamp. But I don't want my channel striked, so we might not do that. Scotland has the most league per capita on Earth. The Scottish league system is a mess. Okay. I still want someone to explain to me this tradition of walking out with children. I guess, are these children of, no, that doesn't make sense. It would make sense if they're like children of like the youth clubs, that's attached, like the academies attached to the clubs. But that's not the same in World Cup. Cowboy Bill. I don't know what this says. You're French. Really? Okay. Well, I'll be careful then. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty sure that football is my new favorite sport. Thank you for your support, Luke. About the French? I don't know. Children tradition is as mascots. It's considered a great honor. Often young players attached to clubs, sometimes competition winners. Okay. Oh, about the Cowboys game? Yeah. Cowboys Colts game was wild. I was stressed out for like the most of the game thinking we're going to lose to a team that we should beat. And then 33 points in the fourth quarter, second highest scoring quarter in NFL history. And there's some weird that the highest scoring game is weird. It might not even count. It's crazy. Did I watch the Morocco-Portugal game? I caught the tail end of it. Got to see the last bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole game. On the topic of rights and footage, certain events in Britain, the FA Cup and World Cup, are broadcast by the two major public broadcasters in the UK. This footage is less likely to be striked. Yeah, and I'm wondering with using the Fox broadcast if it will be over here, if it'll be as problematic, because I see DeBronco, I see him using clips in his reaction videos, and he just shows them for like a split second. So I don't know if that will affect the channel. I'm just hoping not. Hope we'll make it to the playoffs. Oh, we're definitely in the playoffs. I have no problem thinking that. no problem thinking that we'll make the playoffs. I just hope we win in the playoffs. I don't want to lose the first round again. Oh, there's so much cat hair on my shirt. All right. I hate having cats, but I also like being married. So. Football Manager. I will get into Football Manager. I need to learn more. I guess that's a good way to learn, but I've been hearing it's a good game. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, and maybe for today, if there's like an important moment, like a goal or a penalty or something like that, I'm gonna keep an eye on the time, and then somebody can comment on the actual, not in the live chat, but on the comment of the video, can comment the timestamp. Because I know a lot of people come back to like watch the replay of the live stream, which it's interesting that they want to watch a live stream. But if they're looking for timestamps, I'll keep track of those. You hear about them? Yes, I was reading this morning when I woke up. I read the news about the American journalist that had a heart attack during the Netherlands. His brother deleted his tweet, but his brother claimed that he was killed, which I don't think that that's true. I don't know. But yes, Football Manager is the best way to understand how football works. Got to manage the finances of a football club from amateur all the way to the Premier League. That'd be fun. Right now I've been enjoying FIFA because it's been helping me learn techniques of how to play. But I definitely should learn how to manage. What service are you using it? I'm streaming on. I'm streaming the Fox broadcast over here, but I'm also using StreamYard to. I don't know what service you're talking about, but all right, 40 seconds in. We are almost to the first minute. Who am I supporting? I really don't know. I think I'm supporting England, but that's probably just because I have a lot of English subscribers, and I know that the Office blokes are going to be rooting for their home. Anyway, maybe you should tell us who's playing on each team. I definitely don't know all the players. I know Mbappe. I know Harry Kane. I also know Maguire. That's about it. I'm trying to learn names. That's about where my fandom is starting right now, is trying to learn the names of the players, the major players. Which club do I like? I like a lot of the clubs. Haven't picked one yet. I'm starting to watch. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to watch it on my own and just do a video about it, or if I'm going to react to it. But I'm starting to watch All or Nothing, that All or Nothing series, which follows the different clubs. I watched like half of an episode about the Manchester City All or Nothing, just because that's the first season, and I kind of like that show. Will you react on other football tournaments? I'm going to try to, yeah. And try to react to whatever you guys are all really watching and into. I don't know how to say this name. Sunil Sheshri? All right. So the French manager was the captain of the 1998 World Cup winning team. All right. How do you say his name? Didier? Is that Deschamps or Decamps? How do you Deschamps? Deschamps. I don't know. Yeah, I started Sunderland until I die, by the way. Deschamps? Okay. Deschamps. Deschamps. All right. It's always fun when we have pronunciation debates in the chat because we don't all have uniform keys. Deschamps. All right. All right. We just entered the 5th minute, 5:06 for me. Oh, okay. One of the only men that won World Cup as a player and as a coach. Well, that's I guess that's quite an achievement for real. Silent P, thank you for helping me out with that. $5:41. My broadcast just lagged for a second. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hey, we got another person from the USA, Alaska. Although you're from the USA, but sometimes it feels like we don't treat you like you're from the USA because you're off there on your own. My wife loves Alaska, and I want to visit. She likes cold things, which is why we have a snowy Christmas tree. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Argentina or France? From New York City? Nice. Thanks for. That's interesting. Like the first time that I streamed these, I was like the only American in the entire, like the whole chat. It was pretty funny. It's -11 right now in Alaska, which would be much. What's the like Celsius would be 0 degrees is our 32 degrees, right? So -11 Fahrenheit is extremely cold. I'm glad I live in the South. We don't get that cold here. Just outrageously hot in the summer. I think the winner of this game will win the World Cup. It's possible. I think France have a really good chance. Philippines is building our national team and hope to qualify for the first time in the World Cup. That's awesome. I think next year next World Cup is expanding to have more teams, right? 31 degrees Fahrenheit in Paris suburbs. So you're what, -1? That's crazy. France had a chance there. Good defense. Spurs fan here. They're my English team anyway. Tottenham Spurs. My immediate thought was San Antonio Spurs, but Tottenham Spurs. -8 degrees Celsius equals. I'm very off with my conversion then, right? So 17.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I was wrong. I thought that our freezing point is 32, so that's what I thought it was. But oh yeah, there's like a formula. One of the many things I love many things about my country for sure. One of the many things I do not love is that um, we don't use the metric system, and we use like Fahrenheit. It just gets confusing. I'm an Arsenal fan and San Antonio Spurs fan. Gotcha. Save by the keeper. I'm at 10:41, guys. All right, the Philippines women's team qualified for the World Cup for the first time in history this year, and half of our players are college players from USA that are Filipino descent. That's awesome. My my family spent some time in the Philippines. Not me, but my parents did. So they brought us a lot of neat things from the Philippines. Kind of used to the U.S. imperial system. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am used to it, but I can see why the other system is easier to learn. It seems like some of our measurements are just so arbitrary. It's like, why is a foot 12 inches and not 10? Like 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram. Yeah. See, tax not being included in shop prices in the U.S. is also a brain twister. Oh yeah, because you don't know what your tax is going to be. Yeah, it's not on our on our shelves. I didn't know that. I didn't know that in other places of the world, like you actually post what the tax is, which is great. That's nice. But yeah, we go purchase things here, and it's almost like a surprise. It's like, well, I'm gonna add like roughly $3 estimate because that's probably what the tax is going to be, and then turns out the tax is higher than you thought. See, metric system is based on absolute values that actually mean something, but it's fine. Football will convert the Americans eventually. I'm enjoying football. And I'm not like trashing on my culture, but there are some things that are weird. I can admit. Makes sense to us. Lifting weights helped me on kilograms to pounds conversion. Yeah, I don't know what the conversion is there. I haven't lifted weights since I played football or American football. Not only do you not know the price, but the prices always end up being some random figure, especially annoying if you pay with cash because you end up with loads of small change. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use cash hardly at all anymore. Um, but that might be a problem because kind of, I don't know. I just see some sort of danger in having our entire economy online. That seems like it's a bad idea. We would buy less stuff if we knew the actual cost. Keep it a surprise at checkout. No. Yeah, Celsius isn't metric system. Kelvin is, but Celsius is just way more convenient for everybody everyday life because 0 is when water freezes and 100 is when, yeah, yeah, that makes so much more sense than 32 and 212. Winner of this match will have a hard time with Morocco. Those players are really hungry for glory, and it's scary facing a team like that. They look good. Got a goal by France here. I was just about to say that France are taking a lot of chances early, and they converted one there. All right, so who was the player who shot? I'm gonna see. I do not know how to say that name. I'm trying to figure out who scored. Oh, there's just so much space there for him. That's a great shot from distance. Um, number 8. How do you say this name? Which letter is silent here? Chouameni? I don't know. Chouameni? Chouameni. Chouamini. All right. It's hard for me to figure out. Sometimes they're silent, sometimes they're not. I don't know. The T. Oh yeah, the T is silent. Okay, so the T and the CH form a ch. Right, makes sense. It's like we have the. I should know more French because I live in New Orleans. We have a street here called Chapatula, Tulas, and it's spelled with a TCH at the beginning. Y'all say this about Harry Maguire, but he played great against the U.S. All right, 1915. We got a free kick coming up in a kind of dangerous area. Got to watch some Premier matches. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be watching Premier matches. When the season starts back up, I'll be tuning in often. I've already watched some replays of past matches. Oh, good save. Good save. Harry Maguire got ruined by Manchester United. He plays everywhere else. So I forgot to take the timestamp of when that score happened. I'll have to do that afterward. Whoever wins this game will have a hard time against Morocco. Their defense has only conceded one goal this entire tournament, and it was an own goal. Wow. So they made a mistake, basically. And that's it. England had a chance here. England had a good chance there, and it didn't work. Throw in 21-43. Harry Kane. They did a preview on Harry Kane where he was talking about how he was inspired by Tom Brady. It was really interesting discussion. He mentioned something about being curious about being a kicker in the NFL toward the end of his career. I'm sure he would be a good kicker. I watched a video of was it Mexico's goalkeeper kicking field goals, and he was like drilling 55 yards. Good save by the keeper there. They're showing a replay. 23-25. England pressing the ball forward. England will have an NFL team, and Kane probably looking into that. I don't know how the logistics of a club in London will work. It makes sense. I know they have a fan base there, but they would have to travel out of the country a lot. All right, we got oh, is that not a penalty? Yeah, he tripped Kane up, went straight between his legs. So is VAR going to check to review that? This is my first time actually seeing how the VAR works besides offside. So it looked like it was in the box to me, but how you guys are saying it's outside the box. Does it matter where he started sliding? Oh, if it's outside the box, it's still a foul, but if it's inside the box, it's a penalty kick. How will they determine whether it's inside or outside? I don't know how that's not a penalty. Okay, the foul occurs where it's initiated, not where the player lands. Okay, that makes sense. So what did they end up doing? They just awarded the ball to England? Weird. Yeah. I think I would be upset with the refs myself because or with the ref. If it's outside the box, VAR does not interfere. Okay. First down. Yes. Ref decision. Gotcha. I think that was a bad call, but I will defer to y'all's expertise. Yesterday's refereeing was a joke. Yes, I witnessed some of that toward the end. Like trying to be unbiased. They did not call handball consistently because Messi clearly had a handball and they didn't call it. It looked like a good attack from the English right there, but it's not going to work. Harry Kane with the shot. Good save. 28-40 here for me. Yeah, that's an excellent save by the goalkeeper. If England manage to get enough shots on target, they will win. Does double L's mean it's a Yoris, or is it just Loris? Is not infallible by any means. Well, that was dangerous there from that corner. England retained possession. They had a chance there. Oh, Lloris. Okay. Lloris. Gotcha. It's not Spanish. Okay. Makes sense. I wasn't sure. In Spanish, a double L means yeah. A lot of contact being allowed down there. (30-15). It's going to be France's possession now. Jaris. They just showed that the shot by the guy with the name that starts with the TCH. They showed that his it was 71 kilometers, which would be very fast. I'm not sure what the exact translation for me would be. All right, throw in from England. How many steps can you take on a throw in? Like, you can't just move up and down the sideline, can you? (32 minutes). 1-0 to France right now. Luke. 11 miles an hour. Okay, I'm trying to see, Cowboy Bill, what you were trying to say. From Spanish ascendancy. Oh, so I'm totally right about the Spanish pronunciation. Okay, I got you. Spanish is a language that I can read and speak somewhat because my grandpa is from Mexico. Mexico. Right. France just won possession back. That was good. Spanish ascendancy means nothing as long as people from the country you are in want to pronounce it in Spanish. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the same thing of how like Pulisic pronounces his name with a hard like K sound, but most Slavic names would end with a ch. Oh, good defense. England tries to get it back on their side of the field. So I see we're having a small debate on uh, pronunciation of name. So, like, if he comes from Spanish lineage, then the correct pronunciation would be Spanish. But I get the point that players can pronounce their name however they want to pronounce. I try to get pronunciations as close as possible. It used to drive me crazy when Dirk played for the Mavericks, and everyone would say Dirk Nowitzki because it's definitely Dirk Nowitzki, and people just it almost seemed like a lot of people didn't even want to try to pronounce his name correctly. Got a foul. Homie's playing a trumpet. Guy's got a trumpet in the stands. Yeah, I think Argentina has a really good chance. Yeah, people keep saying Doncic. Or yeah, they cannot get Doncic right. Luka Doncic. It's really not that hard. As a Dallas fan, I'm kind of afraid that we're going to waste Luka's career. He's going to end up going to another team and winning some titles because we cannot, as an organization, find the talent to put around him. Drives me up the wall. Not a trumpet? What is that? It looked like a trumpet to me. Doncic. It's not Doncic. Everyone here says, I mean, a lot of people say Doncic or Doncic. They can't. So we just say Luka Doncic. Doncic. Chong, I got you. He needs to go to the Spurs. No. Dallas has a good history with European players, but I feel like I just feel like we're going to waste his career, man. Vuvuzelas? What? Okay, so let me look this up because I am a musician, so I might be having to turn in my musician card here. Venezuela. Vuvuzela. Oh, I got you. It it's just a horn that produces a loud monotone here. Sorry, I got distracted and I missed what just happened. Oh, France had a good chance here, but Mbappe just sailed that way over the goal. All right. A vuvuzela is a horn with an inexpensive injection molded plastic shell about 65 centimeters long, which produces a loud monotone note, typically around B flat. Okay. I have never heard of this. It looked like a trumpet to me, but I saw him like doing this, so it looked like a trumpet. It's not an instrument, it's a war crime. Okay. So people just bring them to World Cup games to make a lot of noise. All right, England's got a chance. Can't get the header. 40-04. It's deep lore. Okay. I'll learn about it. It's like hearing a sword of bees, a swarm of bees. Someone's saying it was a trumpet. It's just that has become a soccer meme. Yeah, I mean, I immediately thought it was a trumpet. I don't play trumpet. I do play. I am a musician, but uh, that's what it looked like to me. Not that because I play music, I know what all instruments are. But it was so annoying, but now it's kind of nostalgic. I got you. Yeah, we have those things in some of like there was a team that we played in high school that every time they scored a touchdown, they would they would run a train horn, and it was the loudest sound you've ever heard. And every time they'd score, they they let that horn blast, and it drove me crazy. Yeah, but thank you for enlightening me about. Is it called a vuvuzela? Oh, you're a musician. Name every song. Checkmate. Fair point. I guess you can call me a musician. I've played drums since I was like 5 years old, so I'm quite good on the drums. But I also was in a punk band for a while. A train horn. So uh, it's just the it's a train horn. It's like a train whistle. It's like the whenever a train is coming, you can hear it. It's very very loud. Guitar player. I play a little guitar. I'm not good, not great. Like I said, I was in a punk rock band, so I can play power chords and riffs. Love punk rock. Y'all want to? If y'all ever want to check it out, I have like 15,000 streams on Spotify, which is pretty cool. But the Other Worlds is the name of my old band. We have a song called White Chalk. Yeah, yeah, and it's pretty good quality. We I wanted to make music. I thought that was going to be my career, but it kind of our band broke up, and so I retained possession of one of our songs and put it on Spotify. All right, we're getting close to halftime, 43-35. I think that England's going to be outclassed in this game. They had some pretty good opportunities early on, but boy, they have been tackling Harry Kane viciously today. He's gone down a lot. So is there a different? I'm seeing here. Apparently, there's a different kind of ball. All right, let's see what. Thought England had a chance there. 4 minutes of added time here. Favorite U.S. soccer team player was Landon Donovan. I'll need to look him up for sure. What do I think about this World Cup being the most unpredictable ever in terms of results? It's definitely been unpredictable, although for me it's not been as unpredictable because I didn't know how to predict. Like I don't know anything about each national team. I knew that Brazil was favored to win, and I knew that Germany was. I thought Germany was going to be good. Germany underperformed. Uh, I was surprised that Japan was as good as they were. So yeah, it's been, I guess, surprising, but it's surprise not because I know anything, but just because of what I've heard. Two goals in the last 10 minutes is more probable. We have been seeing some crazy football. Yes. Did I say soccer? Is that got to keep it straight? I call it soccer. Yeah. It depends on context for me. What has been happening more often now is that I just refer to both sports as football, and it confuses my friends. Uh, but Good positioning. Hernandez is down. Wait. The part of football that you might understand the best from Gridiron is the center back position. Kyle Walker. Okay. Why is the center back? Why is that position something that would parallel well with American football? I know he's a defender, right? When I think of the center backs, I think of kind of like a secondary in American defense. So like you have your safety, two safeties, maybe three safeties, or two safeties and a linebacker. He's a right back. Okay, not a center back. So I'm guessing you have those three-man line of defense, a center back, a right back, and a left back. He plays CB in a 3-2. Okay. Two center backs. Okay, so they run with four defenders at the back. Center back equals safety. Fullback equals cornerback. Okay. There's no set lineup. You can have 4, 3, or 5 in the back. Yeah. Yeah, someone was trying to explain the formations to me, and I got a pretty good idea of what it looks like. I've seen a lot of teams running with three, seems like three guys in the back, or maybe it's four. Four three three is the standard setup. So y'all read it defenders to midfield to forwards. Okay. So you have four backs, three midfielders, and three forwards. It's interesting. So a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3. When I was checking out when I was watching All or Nothing for Manchester City, I stopped halfway through because I wasn't sure if I wanted to react to it or if I wanted to just do a review of it. But to see Guardiola, to see him with all of the little pieces on the whiteboard, and he's moving them around, I didn't realize that there could be such actual, like how intricate the plays can be. I thought it's, mostly you just go out to the pitch and just start playing. And like you kind of have a general idea. But no, he was moving those pieces around on that whiteboard. I didn't understand what he was saying, but it looked awesome. All right. Otherwise, we people of the rest of the world will be forced to call for a global campaign to name your football an egg ball. Okay. Yeah, I hear a lot of people calling it hand egg. Makes sense. All right. So my halftime analysts are Clint Dempsey, Lexi Lawless, and then a couple other guys that they just cut away, and I can't read their names. I have an American football cue with the ball in the 1 yard line. Oh, with the ball in the 1 yard line, can't you throw? Wait, can't you throw the ball carrying player over the defensive line? Suppose you give the ball to a lightweight player. I mean, I guess you could. Sometimes on the 1 yard line, um, they'll run a quarterback sneak, so they'll snap the ball to the quarterback and he'll dive over the offensive line. That is very effective. It happens a lot of times. And sometimes, if you need a good push, they'll hand the ball to the running back, and then, or sometimes if they do the QB sneak, the running back will come and he'll push the quarterback over the pile. So yeah, sometimes you will see guys be pushed over the line, but not it's not uncommon. That does happen. Yeah. Um, what time is it in America right now? It's almost 2 p.m. for me. 1:56. Doing the opposite of me. All my life, I followed football and recently started playing American football on a small local team here in Brazil. I love them. I love both sports a lot. Uh, I owe a lot of my early days of life to American football, but I am falling in love with the worldwide sport of football. Um, where are we at? How about throwdown? We will figure this out now and make it official. I don't. Okay. What's a park the bus? What is this? Defensive setting in the game? Okay. Different time zones in the same country must be very confusing for TV schedules and flights. Not real. It is sometimes, but not really. Almost everything here will be advertised with Eastern time. So, like, they'll say 8 p.m. Eastern time, and all of us just know, okay, that means 7 for me. Or if you're on the West Coast, you know, it's confusing. What's really confusing, the thing that is the most confusing is how there's like some states that do daylight savings time and other states that don't. So twice a year we change time, and there's some states that just never do that. So that gets confusing. All right, it's an image for parking the team bus in front of the goal so you can't pass. Basically, playing with all players defending. Oh, so you're just gonna have all your players on your side of the pitch. I got you. Only two states don't do daylight savings. Yeah, it's Arizona, right, and then I can't remember the other state. I love daylight savings time, especially the one where we gain an extra hour of sleep. Every time that comes around, I like plan for it and I make sure that I go to sleep early, and like I can reset my clock And so, like, the whole next week after daylight savings time, I am extremely productive because I'm just very well rested. I don't know. There's some sort of like, I'm not sure exactly why, but it's not a unit. It's not like a federal thing. It's like they left it up to the states to decide. That's kind of how a lot of U.S. stuff works. Uh, I work nights, so daylight affects me. Are you? Do you work? Do you work overnight? I used to work before I started at the school. I was a security guard from midnight to 6 a.m. Overnight is. I actually really enjoy overnight, but oh yeah, I there was a couple nights where when I was working that shift, yeah, 2 o'clock rolls around and then it starts over again, and you have to repeat that hour. Nice Christmas tree. My wife will be very happy that you said that. Um, she likes everything snowy, so I like overnight because it's more relaxed. I loved overnight. There are several problems like the rest of the world being awake while you're asleep, and then it's hard to get enough sleep during the day. But I loved working overnight because I wouldn't interact with people that often. I could just kind of sit and watch the cameras, make sure nothing wild was happening. I was allowed to like watch YouTube and write papers, and I got a lot of homework done in there. But snow is love, snow is life. Yes. I work overnight now because of the World Cup schedule. I got you. Uh, Coffee is life. Yes. I lived off of coffee during that time very much. Should check out the Ronaldo versus Messi rivalry 2.0 between Erling Haaland and Mbappe. Okay. I know my my first reaction video that I did for football was Erling Haaland, or it was the highlights from Man City versus Manchester United, and in that game he had a hat trick. I didn't know anything. That's before I even put out the first compilation reaction, and it got blocked, and it has never been available. So, but he did have a hat trick in that game. Erling Haaland was impressive. Erling Haaland. Did I say Erling Haaland? Erling Haaland. He he seems. How tall is he? He looks really tall. What streaming service do I use for Premier League? Peacock, the NBC app. You can watch a live match, and you can also watch all of the Premier League recaps and replays. So it's actually pretty cool. Holland is 6'5". Yeah, tall. He looked tall. Who is the smallest player in the NFL? Um, I'm not sure currently. I know Darren Sproles. I think he's like 5'3", 5'4". No, I haven't started Ted Lasso. I have to get. I haven't signed up for Apple TV yet, but um, yeah, I'm going to do Ted Lasso reactions. I'm probably going to put them for channel members because they're massive. They're going to be massive files to edit. Um, but I might put out edited versions of them for the channel for sure. Yes, Zlatan is really tall. He's been so far has been my favorite reaction that I've done. Seeing the bicycle kick where he leapt at least 6 feet off the ground. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson he's small. I think he's like 5'9", but he's not like really short. He just looks short on the field. The fastest player in the NFL. That's a good question. Let me look up real quick because I know Micah Parsons is fast, but I don't think he's the fastest. He runs like a 4.3. I think we got someone who runs a 4.1. Second half is upon us. Fastest NFL player. Kenneth Walker. I don't know that this is still accurate. I don't know him. Tyreek Hill is really fast. Probably Tyreek Hill. I'm not sure. All right. I haven't even reacted to Zlatan's best video. Everyone was telling me that I picked a bad video, but it was impressive to me. We almost had a goal here. Good defense. Foden with the corner. Oh, great save by the keeper. That's another amazing save by the keeper. He's had a couple this game. Looked like a goal for England, but didn't work out. Good defense by France. So it says France is running 4-2-3-1. It's interesting. Oh, one would be the goalkeeper. Sorry, Luke. French Quarter right now. We have I like to go to the French Quarter in New Orleans. New Orleans has there's a lot of really great food in the French Quarter. So when you say French Quarter, that's just what I think of immediately. Should react to ultra fan videos. Yeah. That's what I've been told. Goalie is not included in the formation. Yeah. Baguette. The French Quarter, we have beignets. Beignets are awesome. In fact, I need to stop eating beignets. They're so good. Are we just naming food now? I need to try Marmite. We have Cajun stuff in NYC. Yeah, Cajun food in New Orleans is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Beignets are basically donuts. Eh, beignets are one of a kind. They have powdered sugar on them, and they make a mess, but they are very good. Yeah, New Orleans is. There's a lot of great stuff here. I haven't got to do everything since I've lived here, but I definitely enjoy going to the French Quarter and especially eating the New Orleans food. The Cajun food is special. All right, 50-45. Uh, England just had two shots there, but all right. We're at 51-20. We have a penalty. I was about to say that looked like a penalty to me. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm at 51-42. You guys might be a little bit ahead of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the comments while I watch the penalty kick, so that way I don't get it spoiled. Harry Kane's going to take the penalty kick. $52-10. Shows that he's only missed 3. 16 for 19 in his career. Oh, the pressure. This is an equalizer here. England definitely needs this. All right. 52-37. He's second right behind Wayne Rooney. He can tie Wayne Rooney with this goal. All right. I'm ready to see this kick. We're stalling here. What a goal. Harry Kane puts him on the board. 1-1. 1-1. There we go. He is tied with Wayne Rooney. 17 of 20 on penalties. That's awesome. We'll mark that down. 130. 130. An hour and 30 minutes. I'm making sure that I timestamp in the comments when things happen. All right. You were wishing that I wouldn't jinx it, or are y'all talking to? Yeah, gotcha. Oh, France got a shot. Good save by the keeper. Whew, that was dangerous right there. We're gonna have another penalties game. Feels like all of these quarterfinal games are going to penalties. So in a penalty shootout, which team has the advantage here? Because last game I streamed, everyone was telling me that the Dutch had an advantage in penalties, but then Argentina destroyed them in penalties. I'm not sure what I think about penalties, guys. France nearly scored there. Like part of like penalties are exciting in some sense, but also it's kind of deflating. Like I wish that they could settle it through actually playing, but England does not have an advantage with penalties. Okay. Yeah. Like it's sort of exciting when it goes to penalties, but it's also like I wish they could have settled it through playing on the pitch. I haven't seen a good penalty shootout. Was Argentina versus Netherlands not good? It was 4-3. I know that the Japan Brazil one was, or was it Japan Brazil? Yeah, wasn't that good. Penalties are a mostly psychological game in which France group seems more prepared. Wait, so they used to replay games that ended in a draw? That's interesting. I mean, I understand why you would take it to penalties because if you just kept playing extra time, like, and nobody's scoring, it's not probable that someone's going to score, and then they're just going to tire themselves out. So you gotta solve it somehow. But England went 11-10 with Italy. Oh, so you're saying uh, like they just can't miss the penalty kicks? What's the longest penalty shootout? I'd be interested to know that myself. England had a chance. Get saved by the keeper once again. Should react to the penalty shootout between Germany and Italy for sure. Wait, okay. It's always fun when keepers have to take a penalty. Do they do that, or they have to go all the way down to the keepers? That's interesting. All right. England's regained possession. They do not have numbers. All right. I think this game has gotten more interesting after that. After the penalty, it was pretty much a boring game until that point. Harry Kane with a chance. Sudden death after 5 shots if still tied. Yeah. So whoever got you. Yeah, this game is starting to look a little more uh, evenly matched. There for a bit, I was more interested in our conversation about different foods than what was happening on the pitch, but now it's picking up. So they used to have a golden goal rule and extra time when the first team scored, the game was over. That's how That's how the NFL does overtime. You know, most fans hate it. They hate NFL overtimes because the first team to score in overtime, uh, if it's a touchdown, wins the game, and the other team doesn't get a shot at it. But, right. Kane's pass was deflected, and now France is pushing the ball back the other direction. All right. Mbappe is kind of shy in this game. He had a chance earlier, but he sailed the shot way over the goal. All right. Ten players rotate for the penalty shootout. That's in the case of if it's 11 versus 10. All right, 64-21 is my time. Got a goal kick. Good pass to Kane. Great tackling by France. It looked a little like a foul to me, but athletic move by the ref to stay away from the ball. Cowboy Bill's back. Double decker PBJ sandwich. That sounds great. Let's see. Not J. Oh, just a peanut butter sandwich? I got you. I will make the claim that PB and J is better than just PB, but I also love just PB. I think that might be something that's weird or for other people. I think Americans we eat so much more peanut butter than other countries. I love peanut butter. We eat peanut butter on a lot of things. Um, some of the refs run longer than the players. Yeah, that I was noticing that. I don't think that this ref has called a particularly great game, but he did just hop over that ball when it was passed, and it was pretty impressive. You don't mix sweet with salty. See, you're missing out on a great part of the American palate. Love peanut butter, not American. Yeah, I just feel like we, in aggregate, eat it more than most people. Whoa! Good job by Foden to keep track of that ball. I'm German and have never tasted peanut butter. See, that's just, it seems tragic to me. I have like two big jars of peanut butter in my pantry right now. And sometimes I'll just take a spoon of peanut butter and eat the spoon of peanut butter. It's just, I don't know. We love it. I put peanut butter on my pancakes, which is, it's nice. You put like a little, I mean, you put butter on pancakes. Well, I just put peanut butter on the pancake and then syrup on top of it. Good stuff. I don't know what peanut butter you tried. Maybe the peanut butter that you got wasn't good, but I love peanut butter. Uh, Peter Pan is my favorite peanut butter, although Jif is not half bad. Yes, I am very much American. Yes, that's true for sure. Fix this webcam right here. Do we actually eat pancakes for breakfast? Yes. Not often. It's more of like a for me, pancakes is like a special occasion. Like I don't have pancakes today, but yeah, we do have pancakes for breakfast. Whoo! England nearly scored. Yeah, pancakes are like if you're going to like a breakfast diner with friends to eat breakfast together, but like I don't know many people who actually eat pancakes often for breakfast. I would say I have them 3, 4 times every year. But Maguire nearly scored for England just now. Never tasted maple syrup. It's good. My wife hates syrup. I don't think that she has a soul. Just kidding. That's harsh. Time I am at 70-20. Oh, he should have shot. Who's number 3? He hesitated. He had a clear shot if he had taken it. Is it because cooking pancakes is tedious? Yeah, it's kind of tedious, and then the cleanup. I mean, it takes a while to clean it up, but um, I don't know. Some families might have them more regularly. I just don't often cook them because I'm normally on the go, so I'm normally grabbing something quick. Um, People might often have like the little frozen pancakes that you just heat up in the microwave for a minute, but they're not as good as actual pancakes. Tell you what, I had a German pancake. Not sure it's as good as actually from Germany, but there's this in Dallas. There's this restaurant called Old South, and you can get German pancakes there. And I love German pancakes. I love that we're having such an in-depth food discussion in the middle of this match, which has turned into quite a good match. McDonald's pancakes. They do have some good pancakes. I don't love McDonald's all around, but they do have some good pancakes for sure. Frozen pancakes, yeah, they're all right, but no, they're not like real pancakes. Crepes are better than pancakes. Yeah, wait, I just haven't had one in a long time. Have I ever eaten a kebab? Yes. Do I think the soccer name hate is kind of weird? Um, I think how intense the hate is kind of weird, but I understand why you would like football is it makes the most sense. It is aptly named, but McGriddles, yes, the McGriddles is what is amazing for sure. All right, I actually haven't eaten today. That's probably why I'm talking about food so much. How is that not a foul? Oh, That's ticky tacky. Hotcakes and sausage from McDonald's has saved my life multiple times after a night of heavy drinking. I hear that a lot about McDonald's because, at least over here, hello, at least over here because they're open all the time. Alexandra, yeah. Did you get deleted? I didn't do that. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Got more people coming in? My wife had to sneak in. Whew. I feel like England's putting some pressure on now. Yeah. I need to take some vacations and go back to the USA. Good Texas barbecue. Oh, nothing beats Texas barbecue, dude. The brisket. Whew. We do brisket perfectly, I think. How about Denny's? I do not like Denny's. Um, never had a good. I've never had a good experience at Denny's. I have seen. I've witnessed a lot of crimes at Denny's and Waffle House. I like Waffle House. I don't like Denny's very much. I wrote like 3 lines and all I saw was a smiley at the end. Well, that's okay. I don't know what would cause that. Crimes? Oh yeah, I have witnessed multiple. Well, not firsthand, but on multiple occasions at Denny's near where we live, there were multiple like shootings and like violent crimes that happened in the parking lot. What about Wendy's? I like Wendy's. Great save. Wow. Great save. IHOP is better. I like IHOP. Yes. Depends on which one you go to, though. Denny's is like the Walmart of fast food, I guess. It depends on where you're at, though, because Walmarts in the South sometimes are great, sometimes are not. And also Denny's, I guess, sometimes is good and sometimes is not. All right. France with a shot and with a goal. After the heroic save, they got another chance. Great play. What happens here? All right, 154 is when that happened. Two one. Mbappe is slapping him in the face repeatedly. Maguire scores for France. Was that his fault? It's crazy because Maguire almost gave England the lead earlier. Radiohead? Are you talking about the band? This pressure that France is putting on England, I wouldn't be surprised if they go up 3-1. England hasn't been able to get the ball back over to the other side of the pitch. NFL style tackle, yeah, for sure. I was surprised that we didn't get a call there from the ref. I gotta say, I've not been impressed with the way this ref has called the game. Like literally, that was an NFL tackle. That's like a hit that a safety would make. Yeah. Are they having? Oh, they're gonna check it. VAR. Oh, we got a little pushing and shoving going on. This is my first time seeing the ref go into the booth. So someone's saying that that's okay, like the shoulder to shoulder bump. That definitely looks like a penalty. You're allowed to barge shoulder to shoulder. Okay. I don't know. That looked. So they're not giving him a card. Okay. What is going? Okay, yellow card to Hernandez. I'm trying to piece together what's happening without hearing the commentary because I have my volume turned down. So, defender wasn't even looking at the ball. He just went for the tackle. That's 100% a penalty. The ref was sleeping. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have another penalty, hopefully, for England, not for France. All right, Harry Kane. Here we go. 159 with my timestamp for this in the stream. Kane with a penalty kick. All right, I'm turning comments off. Here we go. Harry Kane, 83-18. This will tie the game and give him the record, right, with goals for England. Oh, and he misses. He misses it. Oh, man. Wow. I think he hit a plane. He went so. Oh, I understand missing a big penalty like that if it was blocked, but to overshoot the goal like that, that's just ugh, that's tough. Did Kane ever miss a penalty like that? That's why I was saying, like, I could understand if it had gotten saved by the keeper, but for him to just clearly miss the goal, field goal, 3 points. Yes, Maguire should have taken it. Y'all are back and forth on whether or not Maguire should be playing or not. Well, I mean, I guess you have to say even the great players have moments where they make big mistakes. You just don't expect it. I think that was the chance that England needed. I don't think that they're going to get another shot to tie it. Thanks for the super chat, Rudy. What does typical spur bottler mean? Thank you for the super chat, though, guys. Thank you for all of the donations that you've given to the channel. I've been getting some super thanks on some of my videos too, and it's definitely nice because my wife and I are about to take a trip, a cruise for our anniversary in January. Maybe I'll be able to buy her something nice while we're over there. So, thank you for supporting. He leaned back so the ball went high. Even OG Ronaldo used to make that mistake. But it's just like he's been so accurate in his career for him to miss that one. Yeah. The keeper is his teammate at Spurs for the last 4 years. He probably clutched because the keeper knows him so well. Bottling is choking. I got you. Oh, so I know that very well as a Cowboys fan. I know very well. I am well aware of not performing in big moments. Looking at you, Dallas Cowboys. I love you, but I also hate you sometimes. All right, free kick for England. Cowboys equals Bottlers of the USA. Yeah, they weren't for many years. They were one of the best franchises that the league offered, but for the last 27 years or so, every meaningful game they've played in, they have choked at some point. It's interesting that we call it, that y'all call it bottling. Where does that term originate from? Bottling. Why bottling? Oh, where was he going? Mount just kicked the ball into the stands. All right. People from Texas really weird, or is that just a stereotype? I don't think we're weird. Is that a stereotype that people have? Um, there's a lot of diversity in the way that people act in Texas. Like you've got East Texas is very different from West Texas. North Texas is where I'm from. Yeah, there's a lot of different things going on in Texas. There are weird people in Texas, but I mean, there are weird people everywhere. So I don't know that they're that unique. Let me fix this webcam. All right. 89th minute. Here we go. Yellow card to Maguire. Thinking of Florida, yeah, okay. There is a stereotype for Florida being weird. There's like the Florida man memes. Yeah, I've always thought that the Texas stereotype was that we were awesome because Texans think we're awesome. Everything's bigger in Texas. We're always really proud of, like, half of Texas wants to secede from the U.S. and be their own nation. I think it's because as a state, Texas has a really rich history, having won a war to secede from Mexico. So we kind of take pride in our state more than a lot of other states. Mbappe will score. We've got 8 minutes of time here. How Americans see Florida is how the rest of the world sees the U.S. Well, that's rude. Just kidding. I get it. I get it. People don't. People don't like us over here. Just kidding. They sure like to watch our movies and listen to our music. Forget the Alamo. No, you never forget the Alamo. It's you remember the Alamo. When I hear the meme Murica, I think of Texas. It's fair. Although I would say Texans are more we're more proud of Texas than we are of America. We're also proud of America. Yeah. Texas is the only state with independent power grid not connected with other states. I think Texas is the only state that could realistically secede and actually operate as a sovereign nation. But I don't think that will ever happen. But I think that Texas could do that better than any of the other states. Which state is the most patriotic? I don't know. Um, I would, hmm, I would say either Texas, maybe New York. New York is probably similar to Texas in that I've heard it said that Texans and New Yorkers, if they go like international into the world, that when people ask them where they're from, a Texan will say Texas and a New Yorker will say New York, but most other Americans would just say the U.S. Um, I think New Yorkers are probably pretty patriotic because of 9/11. They kind of, in how that their community came together. But yeah, Americans are generally ignorant about the rest of the world. We have a lot of luxury here, and so it's easy for us to distract ourselves from world events because we have so much that we can entertain ourselves with. But we love American movies and most of cultural stuff. Yeah. Americans have been we've offered a lot to the entertainment industry for sure. You can see that that's why our sports are so entertaining and not as competitive as football. NYC people identify as New Yorkers. Brooklyn people just say they're from Brooklyn. Yeah, there. I do hear that a lot. Brooklyn. Um, there's like that thing. What was in Captain America: Civil War, where Peter Parker's like, "I'm from Queens." Captain America's like, "I'm from Brooklyn." Like that's a rivalry there. England's trying to make it interesting, but it's saved again. Not gonna lie, always thought it's only hot and sunny in Texas. Never knew it snowed there until I heard about a snowstorm there last year. It gets really cold during the winter sometimes. We don't get a lot of snow. Occasionally we get snow, but I think almost every year we get ice. It gets rainy and cold, but it doesn't really snow that often. But for the most part, Texas is hot all the time. Oh, you're from Brooklyn, so I got you. Elizabeth is turning over in the coffin at the moment. Too soon. Yeah, it's not looking positive for England right now. I think of Cowboys and tumbleweeds when I hear Texas. That sounds like East Texas. East Texas, where there's literally nothing. Yeah, it's a very expansive part of like Texas is such a big state, but North Texas area is pretty much like big American cities. But it's ending very late here, kind of like 4 a.m. You're still watching at 4 a.m. Committed. Oh yeah, I've seen this bit that George Carlin did about football and baseball, talking about American football and baseball. I'll have to go back and watch. It's been a long time. Oh, you're talking about the Super Bowl. Starts at midnight and ends at 4. Yeah, it is an extravaganza for sure. I think that for those who are interested, uh, actually, I'm probably going to make it for channel members because I don't want my live chat to be spammed by obnoxious NFL fans, but like myself. But I think that I'm going to do a live stream of the Cowboys playoff games and the Super Bowl just for channel members who want to watch it with me, and that way you won't get because if I just do a public live stream of NFL games, you're going to get spammed by really obnoxious fans, and I'd like to keep this nice little community that we've got going here. It's already 5 a.m. here. Watching your stream and chat keeps me awake. I appreciate it. And I would not blame you at all if you clicked out to go to sleep. Uh, I only asked because despite the access to information and leading the world in multiple fields for decades, I feel average Americans don't feel the need to look outside the USA. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think that we have so much luxury here that people don't care to look out to the rest of the world. They like our stuff. But I like history. I'm a big McGuire had a chance. Um, but I like history, and so I like to actually study what's going on in the world for the most part. I may get back into the Cowboys if you did that. There's always a chance to get reeled back in and then get your heart broken. Yeah. David Beckham is. They keep showing him sitting there watching. All right, we got a free kick in a very dangerous position here. Rashford, here we go. All right, I'm going to. Never seen American football before. Would be cool though. Yeah, if you want to join in, that'd be really fun. If I can figure out a way to make it where it's available for subscribers and not for because I don't want to put things behind my paywall with the channel memberships, but I do want to keep the community that surrounds my football content um, intact. I don't want to get spammed by the NFL fans. Oh, oh, Rashford. That's about as close as you could get. Very, very close. Is that full time? There's full time. France advance. Ah, man, that's you can see it. Harry Kane missed the tying penalty, and then they almost scored on that last rough stuff. England out. England is out. It'll be France versus Croatia, or no, Morocco, and then Argentina, Croatia. Yeah. So this one ends 2-1. Now we can only imagine Messi versus Mbappe in the final. That'd be interesting. Aren't they teammates right now? Would be nice if they'd won, but they didn't deserve it. They had chances. They did have chances, but they didn't. Horns are honking right now. Oh, so you're in France right now, so I'm sure that the place just went crazy. You don't want France to repeat last World Cup. They won last World Cup, right? Two to one in the quarterfinal, France over England. I want America to win. Go Messi. I don't know how that. Wait, I mean, I guess he's coming to Miami at some point. If Mbappe wins another World Cup, his career is set to be one of the greatest of all time. I haven't watched enough of him. I saw a little bit of him in this World Cup, so he definitely looks like one of the best. Oh, Argentina is in America. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, if that's the case, I hadn't even thought about that. Hmm. That's probably why I need to root for Argentina anyway, because of America. Morocco looks like they could beat this French team. We'll see. Morocco has been surprising. I really thought Portugal was going to win today. But it's in the Americas, yes, for sure. As a typical American, I forget about other Americans. I think I'd be barely able to sleep because of the horns. It's probably quite the celebration there right now. So Landon Donovan, Clint Dempsey, Alexi Lawless, and Rob Stone are the panel that is breaking down the match right now for me. I know those are, I guess, some of the best players to come out of the U.S. England usually lose to teams that are around the same level or better than us. Yeah. Argentina is in this thing called Mercosur. I've never heard of that. I will say, to this person's point, I did not agree with the refereeing in this game. I thought that England were robbed of a few big decisions, but ultimately they had chances and they did not capitalize on them. All right, yes, go get some sleep. I know that it's very early for you. I'm probably going to hop off here pretty quickly anyway, but let's see. Okay. Let me shut this other tab down. Yeah, I'm probably going to hop off here in a little bit, go get some food finally, since we talked about eating for so long. I'm very hungry. Night, buddy. It's not night for me. I got the rest of my day ahead of me. Are you talking to someone else in the chat? All right. Well, yeah, England had 2 penalties. What more do you want? They definitely, I'm trying to think. They had several chances. Harry Kane could have tied it up. And then that last free kick was very close to going in. But GG, football always wins, for sure. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for the live stream. We didn't hit the same numbers that we've been hitting, but I'm very thankful for you guys joining in and watching the game with me. It's always fun, even if I end up talking to you guys more than I end up watching the game. It's always fun. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Just keep liking the videos and tuning in. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is really awesome. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do when we hit 10K. But thank you guys for all the support. And I'll see you guys next week, whenever the next game's coming up. I guess it's Tuesday. Have a good one, guys. See y'all.